I've never seen Dennis not in a suit or tie. So in honor of the mayor, I put a tie on today. I've had the privilege of working with Dennis for the last 16 years in various capacities and stand in admiration of the incredible leader that he is. You know, as I was thinking about what I wanted to talk about, Dennis always has struck me as a servant leader. So I looked up servant leader in the dictionary, and it said Dennis Hanwell. Dennis has just done a fantastic job leading this city, and wish him nothing but the best in his retirement. And again, Dennis, thank you, thank you, thank you. Not only for the job that you've done as our mayor, but to the human being that you are.
I am proud to have had the time and opportunity to work under Mayor Hanwell. His goals for the building department to create a one-stop shop with excellent customer service and same-day over-the-counter approvals and permits for basic construction projects allowed the City of Medina's building department to receive the State of Ohio Board of Building Standards' most prestige award, the Building Department Excellence Award. This award ranked the City of Medina's building department #1 out of 752 commercial and 521 residential building departments across the state of Ohio. #1 out of over 1,200 building departments. With the mayor's directions, trust, and goals for the building department to help make things happen and don't be an obstacle approach, this approach helped make the out-of-the-ordinary projects like the Farmers Exchange, Castle Noel, High Voltage Carding, Foundry Social, Common Ground, Spray Products, Ravago, and many more come to fruition. Thank you, Mayor Hanwell. Dennis, you're an excellent leader and a friend.
I remember when I met Dennis, he pulled me over, gave me my first speeding ticket. I was about 16. But I say that as to point out the amount of experience that he brought to the office as mayor, as having been a police officer for many years, and then our police chief when I was first as finance director, and then being mayor for 16 years. That's a tremendous amount of experience with the operations of the city, and that's going to be a big loss, so we're all going to miss him.
He exemplifies leadership, love for the community. I want to thank the mayor for his partnership that he built with LST, the police department and the fire department and the Cleveland Clinic. I wish him well in his retirement, well-deserved retirement. Enjoy, and I hope to see you around.
Congratulations, Mayor, on upcoming retirement here. I remember I got to know you early on in the 90s when you came on as a patrolman, and I was serving on council. And appreciated your integrity and responsibility, the way you held yourself at that time. You've done nothing but enhance that. You're a very well-respected leader across the city, across the county. That's something that was earned, not given. And certainly enjoy my time working, the short time I've had to work with you after I've been appointed on council and working with you as mayor. And congratulations, well-deserved 4 terms. Hope you and Chris have a great retirement, and thank you for your service to the city of Medina.
I'd like to thank Mayor Hanwell for the years of service that he's put into our community. Having known him from back when he was in the police department to being the chief of police and then ultimately to mayor, he has really made a tremendous impact on this community. And we can't be more thankful to the focus that he's placed on the community, on trying to make sure that government's working closely with not only the citizens of the community, but also the businesses in the community, and trying to grow economic development in the community, but also trying to create a great community for people to live in, grow up in, be educated in, and just always focused on trying to make this town a great place to live.
Well, Mayor, congrats on a great career, long career with the City of Medina. It's been great working with you as a mentor, as a leader, and as the mayor for the city. I really personally appreciate you believing in me, trusting in me, and giving me opportunities at the city that I never would have thought would be imaginable. The other thing that I'll always remember is your walks around City Hall and how you're always up on the square picking up garbage, whether it be cigarette butts, pop cans, paper towels, whatever. I've shared that with all of my employees at the city, especially our flower girls and the park staff up on the square. I said, you need to beat the mayor to the trash, because if you don't, he's going to find it, because he's everywhere. And more than likely, he's going to let me know. So that was always laughable, and I appreciate that. And that's a perfect example of what you've done, is leading by example and never afraid to do anything that you would have your employees do. Lastly, enjoy your retirement, enjoy your family. Hopefully you can spend lots of time with them now. And most importantly, relax and forget about all this day-to-day grind that we're doing here. We'll be fine without you, and we'll look forward to seeing you.
Mayor Hanwell, we would like to say congratulations to you on your retirement. And we pray that you would enjoy life as you begin to seek your new journey. Thank you for all that you have done for the city of Medina, and how you have made this a greater place to live. And also thank you for our friendship, the things that you do outside of the city, and how we pray together, and how you've encouraged me through difficult situations. Mrs. Hanwell, thank you for sharing your husband with us for all of these years. I'm sure you're going to be glad to have him all to yourself after all of this time. So we pray that both of you will enjoy life. Mayor, you see what I'm wearing. Good luck to us as we start this season. So my wife and I would like to say congratulations, and God bless you in all that you do. Have a wonderful year.
For more than 40 years, your name has been synonymous with public service in this great community. Being an officer to a chief, to a mayor, no one has done or given more consistently or for longer than you have. Your accomplishments in civic engagement, legislative consistency, financial management, economic development are nothing short of inspiring and instructive to the next generation of leaders coming through and representing the city of Medina. Especially near and dear to me is your steadfast support and commitment to helping the Legacy Project move from vision to reality. Being a champion and a connector have made a world of difference and made me feel welcome as a developer and an investor in our community. When we open the doors next spring, your legacy will be forever etched and intertwined with the project itself when we christen the Hanwell Suite in your honor. Thanks for all that you've done for our community. We're better because of your service.
He is one of the most kind-hearted people that I have had the honor to work with. He welcomed me, he has been supportive of me, and I think he has done an excellent job in the service to the city of Medina, both as the mayor and previously as a police chief. Mayor Hanwell, I wish you the best.
I want to wish Mayor Hanwell a deep congratulations for his dedication to the communities of Medina City, not only in his role as mayor, but his previous role with the police department. I remember coming to this community a decade ago as a young 40-something kid in a role that I didn't realize how big it was, and Mayor Hanwell being at the board meeting where I was voted on and approved by our Board of Education. And he came up to me after that meeting and introduced himself not only to me but to my family as well, and just shared what a special community this is and the collaboration that existed between the city as well as the school district. I wish him the best in retirement. He's definitely going to be missed in his role as mayor, and I'll miss working with him as a leader in the community and following his lead as the mayor.
So I had a unique opportunity to work with Mayor Hanwell, both when he was the chief of police and as mayor. I wish the mayor the best of luck in retirement. I know his wife's looking forward to it, and I hope he has a great time.
On his retirement, I suppose the first thing to do is to extend best wishes to Chris and Dennis for upcoming retirement years. I know Dennis has talked a lot about being able to get out in the garden and expand his garden, and I'm pretty sure he's looking forward to having Chris out there and teach her what he wants to do with respect to trimming the apple trees and spraying apple trees and more gardening And I don't know what Chris is going to think about that. I'm pretty sure Chris will probably tell him what she thinks about that.
Well, hi, Mayor Hanwell. It has been wonderful. You have been the only mayor that I have known here for the last 8 years as a resident of the fine city of Medina, where we are preserving the past and forging the future, and you bring those together in such a beautiful way in your character, in the person. It's who you are. You are affable, you are a loyal family man, and your word and deed match. That integrity you don't always find in leaders, and I'm very thankful that we got to know each other through all the various days of prayer, the unity, the 2020 during the pandemic, and your work with Pastor Ruffin on issues of race here in the city, your bold and courageous leadership, your affable character, your impulse to smile first and then work it out and make peace has just been an inspiration. So I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. You've made me better just knowing you. Blessings on your retirement, and thank you for your leadership.
Mayor, I just want to tell you how grateful I am for all your support for the staffing expansion and the protective equipment that you've helped us get for the firefighters. Our members are safer and our community is safer as a result of it. Thank you very much. It's been an honor to work with you and learn from you, and I wish you the best in your retirement.
I always appreciated that you were always willing to help businesses and support business growth and business development. And additionally, I wanted to thank you. You know how much I have a passion for fashion, and I really appreciate you always letting me pick out your outfits for ribbon cutting days. So best of wishes to you and Chris in retirement, and I don't really like to say goodbye, so I would rather say I look forward to seeing you along the way.
As mayor, we've been so fortunate for the last 16 years. I've always joked with him that if I could talk Chris into it, his wife, that he should be mayor for life. Unfortunately, she doesn't agree with that. But no, it's been a real honor and a real pleasure, and I'm glad to know him and glad to call him a friend.
All right, well, what can we say about Mayor Hanwell? Well, awesome person. That's the best way I like to start out. He's an awesome person, very, very good guy. He's one that has been there in supporting a lot of efforts that I've been involved with. He's not only a quote-unquote politician, but he's a person that's down to earth. And I think that's really important in the day that we live in now, to have somebody that's not only reliable, but relatable. So for me, it's just a joy to have had the opportunity to work with him. I've even known him even before he was mayor, when he was still police chief. So we go back a ways. Again, good Christian guy. Glad to know that he's not afraid of using or showing his faith in the midst of the job that he does. I'll miss him. I'll miss him, and I'll just say to him, I hope he has a great retirement, him and his wife and family, and that everything goes well for him. But I will say this, don't be disappearing, because we still want to see you. Take care, Mayor. Appreciate everything you've done, and just enjoy yourself now.
Just wanted to let Dennis Hanwell know how much I've enjoyed working with him over the last 4 years. I appreciated his honesty, his commitment to the city of Medina, always trying to do the right things. We will miss him, and I wish him the best in his retirement.
Mayor Hanwell, blessed is a word that you often use to describe activities in and around our city. That word, blessed, characterizes how I feel about your many years leading the city of Medina, and I'm sure I'm not alone. Your leadership has truly helped Medina grow in all the right ways, preserving our small town charm while encouraging smart, thoughtful development. Whether it's helping streamline redevelopment projects or fostering collaboration between city officials and private businesses, you've created an environment where entrepreneurs feel empowered and supported. That's not something that's taken for granted. At the Commercial and Savings Bank, we're proud to work alongside the businesses that make Medina special. And we're even prouder to do so in a city led by someone who truly understands the value of community and economic growth. So on behalf of our team, we appreciate your vision, your dedication, and your partnership. Thank you, sir.
I have to say I learned a lot from Mayor Hanwell. mostly patience. And one thing that I'll note is he doesn't tell people no. I like to tell people no, but he doesn't tell people no. Always finds a way to make things work, try to help them out one way or another and get it done. 42 years in public service is a long time. You truly deserve a long, happy retirement, and wishing you the best. Hope you enjoy your time with Chris, and I know you'd like to spend time with the grandkids. Again, wishing you the best in your retirement. Truly deserve it. I think one of the highlights is you don't have to follow Pat around anymore and clean up all the messes from engineering.
You know, there's not many people at the city that were here when I first started, but Mayor Hanwell's one. So I've known him, worked with him a long time, and it's really been an honor. In any position he takes, you know he's the moral compass. He's going to do the right thing. He's very supportive. I appreciate everything he's done for us. He's certainly supported me through the years, and it's been a pleasure working with him. He's definitely made an impact on the city, a huge, wonderful impact, and he will be missed, but very grateful to have met him, consider him a friend, and wish him well as he goes off into his next journey in retirement. Thank you, Mayor.
We were both born here in Medina, and obviously a natural place for our business to flourish. And underneath, you know, Mayor Hanwell's careful eye and his willingness to partner with businesses along with the community, but we have seen our largest growth expansion-wise during that time frame.
You've always embodied what it means to protect and serve, not just as mayor, but throughout your entire career of community service. I think the lasting impression that you've left on this community in this town will be remembered for many years to come.
Mayor Hanwell, thank you for your vision, your leadership, and your unwavering commitment to our community. Thank you.
I'm sure there are many people recalling stories about Mayor Hanwell over his many years of public service. However, in my own experiences with the mayor, the thing that stands out to me the most is his ability to engage with people, hear their opinion or concerns, and truly give them his undivided attention. The way he interacts with people is consistent, whether it's the CEO of a company, resident, government official, or just someone in passing on the street. This may sound like an easy thing, but it's increasingly rare and admirable. The mayor also stresses cooperation with other public agencies, residents, and our corporate partners. With his leadership, this position is carried out by the city administration and makes for a strong, connected community. With that, I suppose I'll just wish Mayor Hanwell my best on his well-earned retirement.
Thank you, Mayor Hanwell, for your strong leadership in the city. Thank you for your strong leadership in the police department. I wish you all the luck in retirement for both you and Chris.
Hi, and welcome to Behind the Badge. My name's Dennis Hanwell, the police chief for the city of Medina.
And that is how I got to meet Dennis Hanwell over 26 years ago as being the producer of Behind the Badge. It was great to see Dennis's demeanor as a police chief and how well he made everyone at ease that was a guest on his show. One of the things that you may notice in that show is a plant that Dennis had to bring. No matter where we were taping, that plant came along. So for all the episodes of Behind the Badge, that plant was always in the background. Well, I may not be good as Jason as far as naming a suite after the Hanwells, but I did still hang on to this plant that I can now pass along to you in retirement, Dennis. I hope you will enjoy that. I've had the pleasure of working behind the scenes with the camera, taping Dennis at meetings and also as he goes out and does ribbon cuttings and social events. And to see Dennis in his ultimate state is marked personally by me by an event in July of 2018. It was the 9/11 Memorial ceremony to open the 9/11 Memorial by Fire Station 1. It was a gusty day in the fire station bay in which they were holding the ceremony. And he's sitting there giving his speech right at the podium, and the gust of wind comes along and starts to topple the American flag that was just off to his right. Well, Dennis just stops mid-speech, you know, and takes great strides of heroism there to go save that flag, and you'll see him pull it back into the shot and proudly hold it. As he says, he'll just continue to multitask and continue his speech, much to the delight of the crowd. But that just kind of sums up Dennis. He just loves to take pride in everything he does. He has pride for his country, pride for the city, pride for his family, and that definitely shows every day, and I got to witness that through our cameras every day that I've gotten to work here. It's been a pleasure to work with Dennis, and I wish him and Chris and the rest of his family all the best in retirement, and look forward to hearing from him about the next passion that he finds and the next course he takes in life. So wishing you all the best, Dennis, as you head down that next road, and we'll miss you here, but are really appreciative and have grown from your time and everything that you've taught us.